I think unpredictable. When I see Daivari, the captain of Team International, I think more predictable when it comes to terms of his game plan for this match.
Oh, absolutely. He's somebody that's going to divide and conquer. He's somebody that's going to take every low trick that he can find to give him that opportunity to make it to that X before anybody else.
And finally, representing Team TNA, Kaz!
Absolute roller coaster ride of a TNA career for Kaz, the captain of Team TNA. He was in the pressure cooker Thursday night on Impact, and he lived up to that pressure, Don, getting the victory in the singles match. And now, the weight of the entire World X Cup rests on his shoulders. If Team TNA is going to bring home the trophy, he needs to win Ultimate X.
Well, he lives for these moments. He thrives on them. I mean, we've seen him in so many big matchups. Sometimes he's fallen just a little bit short, but the thing about it is, he always lands on his feet. He goes for the next one. He's got an incredible advantage here in this competition here at Ultimate X, and look at him. He's going right for it. He knows he might be able to steal one quickly before the rest of the guys understand what's going on.
Daivari cuts him off, but you're right. Kaz was right on at that time, and a great strategy. Don't waste any time. Take your opponents out, climb up those cables, pull down that X, and win the match, win the fourth round, and win the World X Cup. And Daivari got caught in no man's land right there. Got shoved head first into that steel truss, and then down to the concrete. Watch Naruki Doi square off here with Kaz.
Look at Kaz. He just springs right back up, goes for the ropes. But again, look at Mexico, look at Japan as they go
working
right
together here.
They realize you have to. You can't allow someone to get it. You're going to have to find a what do they call it, strange bedmates in a situation like this, because you cannot allow somebody to go up there and not help out, or you're going to lose.
Volador Jr. snaps off the Hurricane Rana on Kaz, but as Volador turns around, he's met right there by Naruki Doi, but Doi gets the boot up as he came right at him.
I'll tell you what, interesting choice. A lot of people would have thought Yoshino might be the guy in something like this, but it takes the muscle. You have no idea how hard it is to hold yourself up on those ropes. I mean, I've heard it'll make mice out of men. And one of the things that I asked Kaz, what's the hardest thing that these guys are going to discover? And he said how slippery those ropes become as it goes on.
Wow, did you see that move by Volador Jr. dropping down from the cables and then hit the Hurricane Rana? That took Doi out to the floor, but then Kaz gets right up to his feet and clotheslines Volador out.
Now Kaz has got to make a decision here. If you hesitate, right now he's got to decide, does he go for it right now? Or does he wait for a better opportunity? The problem is, sometimes you go for it, you're so exposed. You are out there in no man's land, and I think he realized Daivari was lurking. That's why you didn't see him climb right away. He wanted to set Daivari up, and he did it perfectly.
Daivari able to use his power and strength to turn it around on Kaz, who just went shoulder first right into the steel.
Now look at Daivari. He's just wrapping that arm around that steel rail and just applying that pressure, that arm. That Kaz is injured, that arm that you always see wrapped up. It's amazing that Kaz even wrestles on that arm at all, but that's the kind of competitor he is. But Daivari knows that if Kaz can't use that arm, if he's got no feeling in it, there's no way he can support himself up there on the rope.
Been interesting to watch the three opponents of Kaz, almost as if like the light bulb went on here, and the realization sets in that at least for this time, at this moment, they need to work together against the man with the experience. And look at what they're doing to that already injured arm. It's going to make it very difficult, Don, as we talked about, for him to go across those cables the way they continue to beat on the arm of Kaz.
Showing there's honor here amongst thieves as you see the three of them working together. Naruki Doi now, it's almost like they know that Kaz has got to be taken out of this, and then it's going to be any man's game plan. But Kaz able to get out of the way. We know one thing about him. This guy is a fighter. I mean, this guy is somebody that's been so close to being a world champion. And this means so much to him to represent Team TNA in an event that he has won before. Ultimate X, something that he knows what to do, and you could just see.
That's the key.
He has a feeling
right
in the
there.
arm.
He tried, Don. He tried to wring the arm out, and then he tried to go with one hand on the cable and just crashed right down to the mat. And again, here come the three opponents to work on the experience Kaz, the favorite in this match. Final reminder, TNAWrestling.com. Vote for the stipulation on the 6-man war. You've got to do it now. TNAWrestling.com. Volador dropkick.
Volador Jr. just used the ropes and just spun that kick right into the head of Kaz. There's going to be a situation, though, you realize, oh, Naruki Doi, that's what I was talking about, where you got to make a decision. He's not going to do it for them. That's what he was saying to Daivari, and now Daivari goes right after him, and now Mexico and International working together.
Daivari sends Volador in, and Naruki Doi. Wow, what elevation as Volador crashed on the concrete, and then airborne goes Doi of Team Japan, and he just caught Kaz, who was stacked up in the corner.
I mean, just somersaults in the air and just caught that back right into Kaz and just knocked the air out of him. Now Naruki Doi going to climb the structure, going to try to test those ropes, and it's good that you get up there and get a feel for him. But look at Daivari. He knows he's going right after him and wants to stop it. And if Daivari can knock him down, or the same for Doi, it leaves you up there by yourself.
This is where the danger element comes into play here in Ultimate X. The headbutts from Daivari, and he just shoved Doi off from the top of that truss. What a bad landing that was.
Rapid headbutts, and that's what Daivari did. He caught Naruki Doi where he wanted. But Volador Jr. just waiting for Daivari to get on the ropes, and he goes right after him. But Daivari, when he lands on his feet, just comes out firing.
Exchange here between Mexico's Volador, Team International captain Daivari, and Volador Jr. Head steered right back, but you saw Daivari move out of the way. Clothesline missed.
Still impressive. Look at that. He just spun around and then used his arms and
arm dragged him right out.
Daivari all the way out of the ring, and now Volador Jr., he's feeling it. He realizes he's got a chance. Kaz, though, struggling to his feet. But now he's got to watch out for Naruki Doi, who's also gotten to the ring. Volador Jr.'s got to hope that they get too involved in themselves, because he's going for it.
He
oh,
is.
Look at that move.
But then you saw the elevation as Kaz took Naruki Doi, tossed him up into the air, and he hit Volador Jr., and Volador crashed down to the mat.
He just used the momentum of Naruki Doi to stop Volador Jr. Daivari still outside now. Naruki Doi right now looks like he's feeling the best. He's obviously got some momentum. And look at those shots. 3 of them now right at Kaz. Kaz, the left arm, still in unbelievable pain. And what a drop
and he can't fight back at all the way that he was hooked right there in the ring rope. Opening for Team Japan. And again, win Ultimate X, win the trophy, the 2008 World X Cup, and here goes Naruki Doi up to the cables.
Look at Naruki Doi doing it backwards instead of going forward.
Have we seen that before?
No, he's going backwards, and I think he's doing it so he can keep an eye on who's coming up after him, and which is Kaz at this point. But he doesn't realize it. Volador Jr. also has climbed up in the dress, and he's trying to get up there.
Kaz using the free leg to kick him down, and Naruki Doi back down to the canvas. Here's the race. Mexico, TNA, Volador and Kaz both going for the X. They're both out in the center. Can either men take it down? Oh, Volador gets knocked down. Opportunity for Kaz to grab the X.
Kaz still trying to find if he's got the power in that arm. He's so close. Kaz, as he's got the X in hand, but Daivari, look at this. Daivari's got the feet planted, and Kaz takes a bad landing. Now Daivari's still up there. Can he hold? No, Volador Jr. just pulls him down with his weight.
Desperation move by Volador, but it pays off with the power bomb as he drove him down, and you can hear the crowd here in Houston appreciating the X Division.
How close was Kaz to getting it himself? How close was Volador? Then Daivari found himself right there. Now all of them. Try to look at this, Naruki Doi, Volador Jr. kind of going back and forth with each other. Trying to take each other out to give yourself a clear move. And look at this, they're countering everything.
You're right, Doi lands on his feet. They missed the clothesline. Oh, what a mid-ring collision. Both men going for it and both men catching each other. Cross body blocks take down both Volador and Naruki Doi. Kaz slow to get back in this match, and Daivari's out here on the concrete floor.
You wonder what Kaz was going through up there. You know he's in severe pain in that left arm, but he just was somehow able to shut it out of his mind, as he was so close. Using those kicks to kick Volador Jr. off was so impressive. Naruki Doi, Team Japan, unbelievable here as he's going across.
Look how close.
Volador Jr., though, is measuring it. Oh, nice kick as he used the rope and just was able to kick him and send him out.
Into the drop kick. Doi on the floor. Volador